All right, so next section of our code is covering here comparison operators. Okay, so comparison operators, basically, they compare two operands and return a Boolean result, which can be either true or false. It's like, is this true? Yes. Is this false? No, right? So sort of like two alternatives. Okay, so examples of comparing two values. So I keep the same two trivial operands, 3 and 2. So is 3 greater than 2? That's the outcome of greater than operator. Of course, it's true. 3 is greater than 2. 3 less than 2, that should give us false. 3, there's combination here of is 3 greater or equal, equals to 2. So it should be true because it's greater. Okay, is 3 less or equals 2? So that should be still false because there's either of these don't yield any true outcome. Okay, and there's also check for equality, which is double equal sign, and also check for inequality. So basically, if you want to pronounce the logic here, simply we say, does 3 equal 2? No. So that the outcome is false. And this test is directly checking for inequality. So is 3 not equal to? It's true. They're not equal, not the same value. So the outcome is true. So let's run this very quickly. So one more time, run this module. So first section is like trivial arithmetics. Then these outcomes, you can compare the outcomes that we're getting here with what I have in the comments. They should match. All right, so let's get out of this. Okay, we can close this shell window. Just a quick note that whenever an operator combines two punctuation signs, like, for instance, this floor division, or greater equal, or equal, exclamation point equal, which means not equal, all of these, you cannot insert a space between the two punctuation characters, right? So let's try this very last example here. If we just insert a space, okay, or more spaces, doesn't matter, this will be invalid syntax because as a unique token of this specific operator is no longer recognized by the syntax parsing, and it's just going to say, hey, we cannot understand what you're trying to do. So, but let's save this and still try running it, just see what's happening. It's basically just even doesn't allow us to execute because when the interpreter checks the syntax, it just says invalid syntax. You cannot do this. So this is obvious. So sometimes it can be a typo, but you know, just be aware of it. That's the approach. You need to put both punctuation characters together, stick them together. That's the good syntax to express these operators. Also, there are more types of operators in Python. We will come back to discuss them in the future. Meanwhile, you can check these online tutorials, tutorialsteacher.com, great resources, W3 Schools, also very good set of tutorials, even with some quizzes online that you can double check your knowledge, verify your understanding of the topic. Just you can explore both of these websites. They're great resources. And what's remaining, again, I'm just reminding you, things to do this week is just try as many examples as you can from all sources, from tutorials, from our online book. There are some exercises that you can try on your own at the end of chapter 4, which I believe I already closed in my browser, but you know where to find the chapter 4 of the online book. And so check the exercises at the end of the book.